Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Paris Fulbright, and today I am going to persuade you about why requiring students to learn an instrument in school can improve their memory, focus, and psychological health. Have you ever taken a music class or was ever required to take one growing up in school? Well, for me, growing up, I was introduced to music in the first grade by having to take a mandatory music class, which was choir. And I'm sure you guys have done the same growing up. I've learned music theory now and have taken multiple musical lessons and other music classes such as sight singing. So students should be required to learn an instrument in school because it does improve your memory, focus, and psychological health. Being required to learn an instrument in school can have many pros, including improvement of your memory. So how our brain works is it creates these fireworks. When we listen to music, such as a happy song, something that we're really into, creates these fireworks in our brain, and it improves our memory skills and can help you improve your cognitive skills as well. So let's take a closer look about how our brain really works when we play that instrument or maybe sing. The brain uses motor systems, auditory circuitry, sensory information, visual information, and emotional responses to the music. We get these chemical connections in our brain called synapses. So when you learn the music, we get a hint of these synapses. Using psychological evidence to prove how your memory increases, in a 2009 article published by the Portland Chamber Orchestra titled, "What Happens When the Brain Plays a Musical Instrument?" they say, one way to get a hint of synaptic activity in the brain is by measuring paired associative stimulation, also known as PAS, which involves stimulating neurons via a procedure called transcranial magnetic stimulation. Well, now that you know that your memory will improve, let me tell you about how playing or singing can help you focus more. So staying focused on what you're playing, maybe keeping the tempo, staying on the beat, will boost your ability to do things non-music related. Well, when I take out my sheet music and read something in a foreign language, I can tell that I'm completely focused. I'm really into it, and it makes me feel really good. I used to play golf growing up until high school, and whenever I teed off, first at the ball, I felt like I was the only one playing. Well, this is one, because I've played for a while, and two, I know how to relax because music has helped me with that. Teaching myself has helped me with that. The feeling that I get when I study and listen to my music applies to the things that you do every day. Your focus increases when playing your music constantly, and it's such an amazing feeling. And you will guarantee to start seeing it every day. So there's this man called Billy McLaughlin, and he had a disorder, and he focused really hard on reteaching himself how to play the guitar in a completely different way. His fingers couldn't move at all. There was only a few. And he still played beautiful songs and even went on tour, even after he had this disorder. So in 2020 article titled Biography by Mitch Rostro writes, in 2001, Billy was diagnosed with a neuromuscular disorder called focal dystonia. So we know that he couldn't move most of his fingers, and he completely overcame that. He had a problem, and even though he had that problem, he found that solution. And it also really helped him focus more and improved his memory and possibly psychological health if you really look into it. So now that we know why your focus increases and improves, let's lastly discuss your psychological health. Well, there are a lot of jobs, such as music therapy, to help others and including yourself. Well, when I was a music major for a bit, I noticed that most of my friends were either going to be music teachers, a music tutor, or a music therapist. Now, many people want to become a music therapist. It's very hard because they require you to teach yourself piano and guitar. But it's not impossible. It's just everyone wants that job all at once. And it's very cool because, like I said, you get to help others and yourself. So Deborah Shipman wrote a 2016 article titled "A Prescription for Music Lessons," and she states, based on its psychological and mental benefits, learning to play a musical instrument should be explored as a complementary alternative to medicine. Well, learning an instrument and maybe even singing provides people with a healthy, refreshing activity. So, to wrap things up, I hope you know that you will think twice about why students should learn an instrument in school and be required to do that. Today I have persuaded you about why students should learn an instrument in school can improve their memory, focus, and psychological health. I'm sure you all remember the time when we had to take that music class growing up and banging on the drums, passing the tambourine around in the circle, and how great you felt afterwards. And going home and feeling like you let out all that energy. Back to Billy. He retaught himself how to play guitar again, and that is an incredible gift. And he really had to practice and focus, and I'm sure that he had many positive outcomes for this. He showed that it improved his memory, possibly psychological health, and just really helped him focus overall. And that's what we talked about today. So maybe next time, when you play that Happy Bruno Mars song, you'll remember why it makes you feel so good. Thank you.